show. To our friends, to our fans, to our families. Ooh, welcome back to the show. We have missed you. To those of you new to the show, here's who we are and what we do. Each and every Saturday from 6 until 8 a.m., I'm joined by the big guy, Sasquatch, the Yeti, 6'6", 232 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, Mr. Larry O'Neill. You know Larry from his duties on TV as the host of Larry's Garden. You've seen him about town landscaping. He's the tall man in the small straw hat. Me, Wally Conway, Mr. Home Inspection, certified master inspector from Home Pro Inspections. You've seen me on HGTV as the house detective and possibly about town if you spend time in attics and crawl spaces. Larry's job here on the show is to be sure your grass is green, your fruit is sweet, and your flowers forever in bloom. Me, Wally Conway, Mr. Home Inspection, my job is to be sure your home is safe, secure, efficient, and forever a source of pleasure and pride. From time to time, Larry gets a house idea, I get a garden idea, and we mix it up in the middle. But what makes the show fun for us is you. Your thoughts, your calls, your commentary. 855-765-1045. Sasquatch, large man. It's cool, baby. Cool.
Yeah, it's like 70 degrees out there this morning.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. It feels great.
Took the boat ride down to the Jaguar game on Thursday night. Cool rain.
Yeah, nice.
Cool rain all through the game and then on the way back.
Put your arm out that window, that cool air rolling over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's finally turning nice weather. You know, they have a new deal in California. I was reading about.
A new deal in California.
The new lawn deal in California.
Can hardly wait.
$2 a square foot.
For, is that a tax?
No. Taking out your yard. Taking out your lawn. They'll pay you $2 a square foot.
So the state will give you money.
Yeah. And
this
then
is a water conservation mover?
Some municipal groups are going to pay you an additional $1.70 on top of that. Can you imagine that? So you got your average lawn, 7,000 or 8,000 square foot. You're in for $16,000.
Nice.
How about that? You know, that's a nice payday. So everybody got excited about it and started tearing out their lawns. You know, they had that big drought. Now they have a new initiative. You know, how to make they didn't even care what you did. Just take out your lawn, make it into a sand dune in the front, or whatever. Spray paint your dirt green or, whatever you wanted to do. White gravel. So now they have a new initiative to make it look more beautiful. You know what I mean? So, and they've cut the price a little bit. Now you're down to about $1.50. They still want it done. So they're encouraging, vegetable gardens and perennial gardens, and then they're trying to help the people out. But then they're completely off the artificial grass thing because they said it creates a heat signature. Which it does. Grass does, absorbs a lot of, greenhouse gases, so you got to think about that. And it does cool the soil, because of the...
if the people in California were so worried about California, they'd leave.
Yeah, but you can see why they're going into the negative. I think they spent $350 million paying people to take out their... front yards.
There may be a business opportunity there.
Oh, yeah, they create a lot of new businesses, but now it's going to be more supervised now. They said they're going to they've installed the program again. They said they have more. They said they had more money to spend. I don't know.
It sounds
I don't know
like
where they got it from.
You can install a lawn for less money than the state is paying to remove a lawn.
Right.
You could go out to California, spend $5,000.
Put a lawn in.
And the state gives you 10 and haul away. Here's the deal. You could have the contract on both ends.
Yeah.
You could have Larry's Garden lawn installation. You come put it in.
Yes.
And then Larry's Garden lawn removal.
Yes.
And you get paid twice to do the same thing. And then you just take that side, roll it up, take it to the next place, lay it down. They collect their money.
That's a great
Larry's
idea.
Garden, rent a lawn.
Yeah, rent a lawn. That's it. You want a lawn for a weekend, and then, if you're having a, formal event and you need a lawn for a weekend, we just roll it back up and then we get paid to take it out. We get paid, if it's a 10,000 square foot lawn, we put it in there for, a little bit of money and then we get another $5,000 when we take it out. Hey, what a deal for us. That's a great deal. But it's getting close to that, the cooling in the air. And we're going to be a little bit into, a little bit of raking season. We have a little bit of raking season here.
What kind of season?
Raking season.
Raking.
Yeah, that's something that
raking up the leaves.
Leaves, yeah, that's something you do in the yard. You're something you're not familiar with that.
No.
And nor will be even close to anymore without you're going to be living in a condominium.
That's right.
But rakes, looking at trying to figure out what the best rake is,
Whoa.
And because you want to buy a rake, you want to buy a piece of lawn equipment that lasts, lasts 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Because it's better. You build a relationship with your lawn equipment too. A lot of people who work in the yard, they're like, I love this tool, but
I've never heard it described that way. You build a relationship with your lawn equipment.
You do.
How about that?
Your shovels and your,
Does lawn equipment have gender?
No, I can't really think of it. I've called it he or she, but it's something I could develop. You know what I mean? But maybe it's pangender, okay. Whatever. But they gave the rakes out to, I think, a group of ages between 16 and 70 and about landscape contractors, and they trialed them. And so what the grand conclusion was that the Ames tine rake, made out of steel, was the best rake. And I kind of agree with them.
You get more action out of steel tine.
You get more action out of it. When you're trying to get in the corners or you're trying to you can get some pulling power, out of that. Because when you put pressure on it, you want to get that leaf out of the corner or out of the lawn.
You want some spring to launch those leaves into the bag.
And it's much more durable. They don't break. The plastic rakes, albeit they are a little bit lighter, but they break. The plastic ages, the tines start breaking, and it's not as good. But the Ames 2915600 tine rake was selected as the best rake to get.
What did they say about length of pole?
There wasn't much comment on that, because you can grip it long.
Long stroke.
Yeah, you can grip it long or short. The only person that's going to have problems with the length of pole is me because I'm so tall. But then the next one was the bamboo. Remember those bamboo tines?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a pretty good rake too. But you can get these at Home Depot. And for the
the bamboo rake with the bamboo tines and a bamboo pole, that feels very.
Or feng shui or whatever you want to know.
Yeah, it just feels like you're really one with the yard when you have
as far as like, was that lady Ocasio-Cortez, But the bamboo tine rake is one of your second runner up. Now, there's a huge difference in price. I looked at Amazon and the one's about $50.
$50 for a rake?
Yeah, $40 for a rake. But you can get it at Home Depot for $14.
The same rake?
The same rake, yeah, wow. $14. And so shop around when you're deciding to get a rake. If you're gonna go ahead and splurge for one, get the steel tines. It lasts longer, and if they get bent, you can even bend them back. They're not going to break off. Steel tines don't break off. I use steel tine rakes myself. They just normally the things with bamboo and the plastic tines is that they get old. They get getting damp. They stay outside in the weather and they get weakened. And so, but the steel is going to last long.
Well,
time.
The plastic ones too. They'll degrade in sunlight.
Right. They degrade in sunlight. If you have a shovel or any kind of hand tool that you use outside and it gets wet a lot. If you could soak, one of the things what reason wooden handle shovels break so easy is, they're not making them as good as wood as they used to. That's one of the reasons. But what happens is they get wet. And when they get wet, the wood expands and contracts and expands and contracts after the drying process and somewhat weakens it. But if you could put the handle in linseed oil. Put some linseed oil on the handle.
I have to maintain my bamboo rake?
Well, if you have a long-term relationship, yes. If you want to stay married there is some maintenance.
Linseed oil.
Linseed oil, yeah.
How about olive oil?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never tried it, but you can give it a shot and let me know. But linseed oil actually keep your shovels, your rakes, your hand tool, wooden hand tool handles in much better shape, than if you just let them get soaking wet and on the thing. But talking about working in the yard, we're pulling up a lot. We're doing a lot of drainage work lately. We're doing a big drainage project, and here a guy spent a fortune on a drainage system. 3 years.
Put a number on a fortune.
Fortune, 10 grand.
10 grand.
10, 15.
Good size problem.
Yeah. 15,000. 3 years old. We're pulling it out again. Doing it again.
You installed it initially?
No, another guy did. But he says he wanted it to last.
It didn't function. What type system was it?
It was a typical, sleeve with a pot, you have a sleeve.
So it was a French drain.
French drain, gravel system was planted near trees.
So the failure was the roots.
Well, there were several failures.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Why did it go wrong?
Well, the roots was one of them. Okay, that's a dead failure. That's gonna 100% without any protection of the root, the pipe from getting root intrusion, it's going to be a failure. Okay. The second thing is,
how do you prevent that?
Well, what we do a lot of drainage systems. We create a barrier around there that it will not be able to reach.
What's the barrier made of?
The barrier is made of a large corrugated pipe.
Got it.
A larger unit.
So it's a pipe inside a pipe.
It's a pipe inside of a pipe.
Got it. And then is there stone in there too?
Yep. We put the stone in there too to keep it
inside the pipe.
Inside the pipe.
So you have maybe a 1 foot pipe, stone surrounding then a 6-inch pipe.
Right.
And both are perforated.
And then the top is the permeable area. Where it will perm, and we prevent that from getting clogged up too. So
tell me more about that. So the permeable stuff on top of the big pipe, that's a stone or rock type thing.
It's a geotech fabric.
Oh, it's a fabric.
And then we put the grass on top of it.
Got it.
And so it perks right through there. Yeah, it's very effective. This drainage system, I don't know, live 100 years, and I'm not going to, but I would say it would be indefinite. If it's installed correctly, it's going to last indefinitely. And it's an easy fix if the geotech, the only thing that would happen is if it got cut in the geotech fabric, but it's prevented. If you have, let's say in the worst case scenario, someone cuts the fabric and dirt leaks in there, it leaks to the bottom of the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, the problem with the other system when I pulled out the pipes is that in the pipe, there's the corrugated pipe unit. So there's little slats cut in the low valleys in the pipe.
To allow the water to enter.
Allow the water to. Once you get a tear or any type of situation where the fabric or the sock is damaged or the particles of dirt are small, in a colloidal solution. What a colloidal solution means, they're suspended. Like milk is a colloidal solution with the fat suspended. Even the
smoothie, a green smoothie.
Green smoothie is that like when you shake up dirty water, you see dirt in there. What happens is that dirt starts to build up along that fabric edge, and also goes through the fabric and becomes impacted on the surface. So when we pulled the sock off, all the percolating holes were clogged. In less than 3 years. So that you get those type of things are what you need to look at when you're, putting in a drainage system. People who live in areas that are have a lot of clay, or hard pan, where they have a lot of particulates in the water. It's going to clog up.
Yeah.
They figured the average life expectancy of an area that has a lot of clay about 7 years before it clogs.
Is there a maintenance thing you can do? Can you flush that?
No, there's no maintenance.
Nothing.
Even if I was trying to call the customer because it was an expensive fix. I was thinking, we could try to clean it out, get a company to come out. But then if he damaged the wall of the pipe, then that opens a hole there, and then you spend all that money, and then
it would have been interesting.
What?
We have the sewer scope. It runs 100 feet.
Yeah, you could
get at one end of it.
Yeah.
And go the whole length of it, and it reads out how far in you are.
Right.
And you could know exactly where particular failures were.
The only bad with the sewer scope is you don't see the outside of it. No. The outside was clogged, too.
Yeah, that's true.
It had roots and clogs.
Well, you could definitely see roots from the inside.
Yeah, you could definitely see the roots, and that would be an issue. But So the main thing is that when you're considering doing this, you got to make sure that you get rid of a way to prevent the particulates from getting into the sock system or to those small drainage holes.
There are challenges.
Yep.
It's 6:20 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls. Would love to hear from you. 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Alexa, what's the news?
Get the news from WOKV on your Amazon Echo. Go to your Alexa app, search for the WOKV skill, and enable flash briefings.
Playing with WOKV Flash Briefing.
WOKV News on air, online, and on your Amazon Echo. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There's no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. New South makes windows that are energy efficient and hurricane resistant. You get both. If you have aluminum windows, it's time to get rid of yesterday's technology. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. Don't even think of buying windows until you see what our factory can do for you. New South windows are made in Florida, for Florida homes, by Florida workers, because we know Florida weather.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get the third free. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
There's nothing like sitting down for a personal conversation with Eddie and Chuck from Farah and Farah. And you can do that every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV. Join Eddie and Chuck every Saturday on the Consumer Law Hour, where they break down everything from personal injury to civil rights. Join them and be part of the conversation on the Consumer Law Hour, brought to you by Farah and Farah, every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV.
Get super savings on over 1,000 vehicles on the lot right now at Arlington Toyota. It's the 2020 Supra Sales Event going on now at Arlington Toyota. Plus, you'll pay up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. You heard right, up to 50% less on remaining pre-owned 2019s. Looking at a 2019 Toyota Highlander, it's not $35,500. Now, it's only $24,888. That's $24,888 for a pre-owned 2019 Toyota Highlander at Arlington Toyota. Thinking about a 2019 Toyota 4Runner? It's not $36,500. No way. Now it's just $28,888. Just $28,888 for a pre-owned 2019 Toyota 4Runner at Arlington Toyota. But Arlington gives you even more with their $5,000 Advantage Club. It comes with your purchase and it's packed with savings, discounts, rewards, and even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. Shop Arlington Toyota today, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, and online at arlingtontoyota.com. Visit arlingtontoyota.com/super savings for offer details.
Did you know 9 out of 10 WellMed patients would recommend WellMed to friends and family? That's what our patients said in a 2017 Press Ganey survey. At WellMed, we have a better approach to health. Our doctors specialize in keeping people on Medicare healthy by practicing proactive, preventive medicine so you can live your best life. We provide care you can count on now and for many years to come. Learn more about the WellMed difference at WellMedFindADoctor.com.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. It's good news for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state and cannot afford to pay them back. The IRS is now making it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Due to the financial hardship many are facing throughout the country, qualifying for this program will settle your delinquent tax problem, end all collections, and may even reduce your back taxes by thousands of dollars. For this free information and to see if you qualify, call the hotline at People's Tax Relief by dialing 800-363-3407. If you owe back taxes and cannot afford to pay them, there's no need to worry. You may now qualify to settle your delinquent tax problems and save thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-363-3407. 800-363-3407. That's 800-363-3407.
Did you know that the First Coast Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has awarded over 150 scholarships to local students of Hispanic descent in the last 27 years? Join us as we award 10 deserving local students at this year's 4th Annual Hispanic Chamber Gala, sponsored by the Jacksonville Jaguars, Friday, October 11th at TIAA Bank Field. For ticket information, sponsorship opportunities, and scholarship donation, call 904-707-1374 or visit fchcc.com.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A partly sunny sky today, a little bit breezy at times with an isolated shower or two, with temperatures reaching the mid-80s, a couple of degrees lower at the beaches where a very high rip current risk continues. It's an 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be partly cloudy tonight, dropping into the 60s inland to the 70s at the beaches, and partly sunny and warm tomorrow. Your Sunday high around 85, and a little bit warmer for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mainly dry, partly sunny skies, highs from 85 to 90 degrees. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jax, Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 627. Beautiful Saturday morning. Grateful that you're with us. Love to hear from you. Got a thought on your mind about your weekend plan or project at your home, on the inside or on the outside in the lawn and garden? Check in with us at 855-765-1045. Special shout out to those of you who are watching us, not just listening, but watching the live video stream. You can watch that stream also at on Facebook. Home Pro Inspections Facebook page, at the Mr. Home Inspection YouTube page, or at my personal LinkedIn page, Wally Conway, wallyconway.com will get you there, and you can watch as well as listen. You can also post photos there. So if you've got a thought or question on your mind, as I say, you can call it at 855-765-1045, or post a picture, post a video, anything you like right there in the live stream, and see how handsome we actually are.
Yeah. Post a picture.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting that time.
Which time?
You know, when people start changing their plantings outside in the annuals.
Yeah.
You know, planting the annuals. The weather's dropping down.
You don't think it might be just a little too soon? We get warm, get whacked?
Get warm, get whacked. Well, you know, it's almost October. You know,
it is.
So, you know, you got all these annuals at Home Depot and Lowe's, and they're looking good, and they have a lot of color on them and flowers, and you know,
they always look good until you get them home.
Maybe you get inspired. You says, well, it's cool. I don't feel like going, you know, making it, you know, look a little nicer, and you know, some of the key things you want to remember when you're planting annuals is that, you know, buy the annuals that don't have budded plants, but not with a lot of flowers. I mean, you can, I mean, if you want to get longer life out of your marigolds or longer time in ground, you know, the budded plants are better to start with than it is to have one that's full in flower, like chrysanthemums, as an example. The next thing is when you're planting them, it's good to give them a good tug the roots out a little bit, or tease out, that you like to say, you know. Yeah. But put them in the ground, get sure they get good water. A little bit of a Miracle Grow rose fertilizer and fish emulsion is a great combination on give them a good douse of that.
Give them a good meal as you jam them in the dirt.
And tease apart. You know, if you want to put a little bit of a friend of mine always changes the soil, and it really does. He puts a little bit of a garden soil he gets from Home Depot or Lowe's there, or a local garden center. Makes it rich, and you'll get a good start. And
welcome home. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly.
We're happy you're here.
Thank you for coming here to do what you need to do. And then by March, we're ripping your head off.
That's not a good thought.
Yeah.
It's 6:30 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, then more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. We'll be right back.
This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, severe weather, and traffic alerts. News 104.5 WOKV. Find us on the iHeartRadio app. Listen every weekday morning from 5 until 9 a.m. for the latest breaking news. The exclusive 5-day forecast from Action News Jack's first alert chief meteorologist, Mike Burrish. And get triple team traffic every 6 minutes. Everywhere you go, listen using the iHeartRadio app for Apple and Android.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. More troops are heading to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates following an attack on Saudi oil production facilities a week ago.
Defense Secretary Mark Esper saying it's clear the weapons used to attack Saudi oil facilities were Iranian produced and warrant the deployment of U.S. troops to the region.
To send a clear message that the United States supports our partners in the region.
Fox's Lauren Blanchard reporting President Trump says he's trying to avoid a war with Iran for now. The acting director of national intelligence not releasing details of an unnamed whistleblower's complaint against the president. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on NPR.
The law says the director of national intelligence shall, not should, not may, we encourage, shall convey the whistleblower information to the intelligence committees in the Congress. And right now, they are breaking the law.
America is listening to Fox News.
It's a new day. I'm Daniel Davis, President and CEO of the Jacks Chamber. Northeast Florida has entered a new era of job creation and broad-based economic opportunity. With the state's economic rebound, our unparalleled natural resources, and the collaboration among the 7 counties in the Jacksonville region, our future has never been so bright. Please join me at the Chamber as we build a business climate where all can grow. Call 904-366-6636 or visit myjackschamber.com.
Guarding your nest egg with Mike Lester. Your financial plan needs to incorporate the cost of healthcare. And it's not going to get any cheaper moving forward, I don't think, right, for most people. So if you want to be really, really responsible and have a really good financial plan in your hands, you need to incorporate really everything that's going on. And healthcare is just a piece of that. Connect to Mike now at guardingyournestegg.com.
Securities offered through WEG Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Wealth Advisors Inc., a registered investment advisor.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Natural disasters can be unexpected and devastating to your home or property. If your home or property is damaged and needs repairs, it's important to use only Florida licensed contractors. Remember to check their references, get everything in writing, and don't pay up front. To verify your contractors are licensed, contact the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation online at myfloridalicense.com. That's myfloridalicense.com.
Join forces with Operation New Uniform by purchasing a ticket to their 6th annual Heroes Gala with special guest Oliver North.
Hi, I'm Oliver North, and I'm recruiting you to join me at Operation New Uniform's 6th annual Heroes Gala on November 8th. Come with me to honor our military servicemen and women and enjoy a night to remember.
Purchase your ticket today at OperationNewUniform.org. That's OperationNewUniform.org.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604, 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now, 800-617-1604, 800-617-1604.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly sunny, a little bit breezy, still and warm today with an isolated shower moving in off the Atlantic at times. Highs will top out in the mid-80s, dropping into the upper 60s to low 70s tonight, and partly to mostly sunny tomorrow with highs around 85. A little bit hotter for Monday and Tuesday under partly sunny skies, 85 to 90, but continued mainly dry. And Hurricane Jerry stays way off to the east of the local area. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's chief meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It's 6:35 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Larry O'Neill From Larry's Gardens, here I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045. You know, sitting here in the studio, I can see the live video stream of the Home and Garden Show and the wonderful folks from all around the world who are checking in. We got Bob Sternberg there from Australia. Rory just checked in from Rhode Island. Jules from North Carolina. He might be South Carolina. From the Carolinas. So anyway, it's a fun way for us right here in Jacksonville to essentially be broadcasting around the world in real time. And Larry and I have set a goal for the Home and Garden Show to be the first call-in Home and Garden type show on Earth to receive a phone call from the International Space Station. So I'm asking all of you from not only here in Jacksonville, but around the world, if you have access to the International Space Station, you have a friend or family member up there, please ask them to dial in 855-765-1045. They may need to put a 1 in front of the 855. That is the planet code. Because we don't want them, you know, talking to the Home and Garden Show on Venus or something like that. Right. We want to be earthbound and do those good things. Had the Snyder Man out of my condo.
Yes.
You know, this has been exciting for me after 35,000 home inspections and then doing a renovation on our own home. Not the first time.
Yeah.
But all the crazy things that come up. So the condo has roof-mounted heat pumps, right? So how do you get it up there? You got to have a crane.
And you got to be outside. And a great ladder.
Yeah. the success, it's a success story in the end. You know, Snyder Man did a great job.
Right.
So 3 weeks ago, we make the first effort. And the crane guy is a Wednesday. So they schedule all their cranes for Wednesday so they can be, you know, efficient and save you money. It's lightning out. So you don't
you don't use a crane.
You don't stick a crane, 80, 90
strap
feet
a rod,
in the air.
a copper rod to it.
With my new heat pump dangling at the end, baiting God to throw a lightning bolt at my new heat pump. So it didn't happen that day. Came around the next time, the following Wednesday. The Owners Association had nicely requested that people not park in about 4 parking slots so the crane could get in. That didn't happen. Do-over, so we had to do it again. Came the next time.
Did you have to pay for each time the crane came out there? It's like $150, $300 for the
thankfully, no.
Okay.
Well, when you deal with good companies, you have they're accustomed to having problems. If they're not caused by the homeowner, they don't pass that on.
Yeah.
And then we had a really strange one happen the following week. The air handler didn't fit in the hole.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I shared with you before, the condo was built in 1969 as officer housing during the Vietnam War.
Right.
So they're concrete walls. Even some of the interior walls are concrete. Concrete floor, concrete walls, concrete roof deck. So some things are in strange places. And maybe in 69 they weren't thinking so much about...
You can't get a roof leak then. I mean, there just would be a seam at the bridge.
It would take quite a bit. Well, there's multiple seams.
Multiple seams?
Yeah, there are concrete panels, and I'm going to guess they're 40 feet long and probably 6 or 8 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
So there is a joint.
Seams. Yeah,
but likely it's sort of a tongue and groove where...
Right.
where
and then they probably put some sealant in there,
The joints are sealed, then there's a layment on top of that, and then there's actually asphalt shingles on top of that.
I mean, how do you get a leak out of that?
I don't think well, anything could occur. It's just highly unlikely.
Right.
So the first air handler didn't fit. Was it oops? So we changed from a Daikin, which has been my preferred brand for quite a while now. I have Daikins in every other home I own. We have Daikins at the office. And so the Daikin didn't quite fit for a number of strange reasons. It's just strange. So now... I've got my brand new ream. It's all installed. We bought a brand new plenum. They rebuilt the whole thing for me, so it's matched up perfect. I'm a happy guy. I went there yesterday to check out the finished job. This is not a complaint. I'm really happy with the whole thing. But they had set the thermostat, or maybe they didn't actually intend to set it. It was at 70 degrees.
Nice and cool.
Man, I walked in there, you could have hung meat.
Oh, yeah.
It was cold.
70. That's not that cold. But you were a little... Well, it was outside. You're coming in outside. It was really hot. And then
it was very hot outside. Plus, it's a nice new efficient system. It does a superb job of dehumidification. So not only is it cool, but it's dry.
Right.
So you walk in there, you're all hot and sweaty, and you're like, bam.
Oh, yeah.
It's like walking into the beer cooler at Gate.
Oh, yeah.
Which gave me a good feeling.
Hey, what about, I was reading a thing about how to insulate your house, about putting that foam around your light sockets. Is that
it's interesting you mentioned that.
Light sockets and your electrical sockets.
The short answer is yes, but let me tell you more.
What's that?
So the home was built in 1969, this group of condos. So everything, and it was renovated 15 years ago, but they didn't do a gut-type renovation, in my opinion. So
down to the bare bones.
Yeah. So we've changed out everything. We're not done yet, but almost. So one of the decisions I made, to your point about light switches and sockets, I'm changing out every single socket and switch and fixture in the entire home. Last weekend, I finished every single outlet. You can't believe how many there are.
What's the benefit of doing that?
Well, several. In the cosmetic sense, they're crisp and shiny and new like everything else. So they look gorgeous.
Yeah.
It gives you the opportunity to assure that everything is snug, every connection is right. And then it, over time, for 50 years, a plug going in, going out, going in, going out. They get
loosened.
They get loosened.
I noticed that some of my older ones that have problem with contacts.
So everything now is snug as a bug in a rug, as they say. To your question about insulating the outlets, here's what I did there. I made the decision. I got some great stuff, which is a brand name of spray foam. Any place there was a reasonably large gap between the drywall or the box or anywhere else, I foamed it. And then every single outlet, and soon to be every switch, I'm finishing the switches this weekend, I bought these little foam insulating gaskets, essentially. So they're shaped exactly like the switch plate.
Right.
It lays right in there, and then when you tighten down the switch plate, you've made a seal. And the reason for that, it stops virtually all air infiltration in or out of your unit or home. So that makes you a little bit more energy efficient. It stops bugs from flowing and transitioning through the wall. And in a condominium, it isolates and better insulates and isolates the flow of air from your neighbor to you.
Okay.
So if the person next door is over there, like with their face in a bong, you're or cooking meth. It doesn't. We're doing whatever they do. It's just another way of creating an insulated and isolated space, so you're in your own little utopia. And
does that on older houses that don't have much insulation? That's really a helpful thing.
Yes,
because you don't have insulation, and then the whole inner wall is getting cool.
Well, there's
hot.
two factors. One is the insulation. The insulation value of that little piece of foam is certainly less than an R value of 1.
Yeah.
The bigger issue is infiltration.
The infiltration, bring that cold or hot air.
R99 in your walls. And if there's an air leak that comes in, it didn't do anything.
You got a minus 88.
So the ceiling is about infiltration. The insulation is about reduction of heat
and that
transfer.
helps along the fixtures like your overhead lights.
Everything.
You got to do that to your overhead lights. So that hot air is coming out of coming out of the attic into your living space.
It also contributes to some degree to reducing sound attenuation.
Yeah.
So I want my home to be a sanctuary.
Right.
I want the only sounds I want to hear inside the house or the sounds that I choose and I create. So I want to hear the voices of the people I invite into the home. I don't want to hear the voices elsewhere.
Right.
If I have music playing inside my home, I want to hear my music. I don't want to hear anybody else's music.
Okay.
If Tanya's working in the kitchen, I want to hear the sound of her blender, or I want to hear the sound of my bacon. I don't want to hear anybody else's.
Okay.
And the same with the smells. All right?
Okay.
I know
you're into
smell
smells.
of my own bacon in my own home. I love that smell. I don't want to smell your bacon.
Okay.
Same with any bodies.
Yeah.
I want to smell her perfume.
A body in a wall cavity, you know what I mean? Smell that. Okay.
You don't mind your own smells,
No. You don't. You don't even notice it. But obviously, I saw that. I thought, well, that older house, I could put a little foam in those. So they don't have any insulation. Especially those concrete block houses, but with hardly any attic. they had those lighting fixtures up that would allow a lot of...
You bring up a great point. We call that in the energy business sealing the attic plane.
Yeah.
You want to ensure... Very inexpensive, especially if you've got little no insulation up there. You want to assure that no attic air comes into your living space. Right. Your attic air and crawl space air is some of the nastiest air on earth. When you start thinking about the temperature, the humidity, you got roach turds.
Just touch your ceiling in the middle of summer.
That's right.
It's warm.
Yeah.
It's hot by the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's radiating heat back into your house.
At peak of summer, and we do all this with infrared and other tools, it's very common to have the ceiling temperature at 100 degrees or more.
Wow.
So if you're attempting to keep the inside of your house at 78, which is the optimal, and your ceiling is this giant radiant plate that's at 100,
right?
That's a problem.
You're getting hot. That's why the guy, what do you have the first, they don't have the first floor, you have the second floor.
I'm actually on the third floor.
There's 3 floors?
Yeah.
Okay.
But only 2 of them face the street.
How are you going to get up the stairs there?
Me? I sprint.
Oh, yeah, right.
I sprint
when you
the
get older,
steps.
we're going to have side boys?
I might. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking about...
Maybe they get a winch, just bring you up on a winch.
Well, we have the one on the 3rd floor. I'm thinking when the one on the 1st floor comes for sale,
yeah,
I'm going to buy it. It has no steps in or out of it.
Right,
it's totally flat. And
it's on the flood
plain. Yeah, I want to use it for Tanya's grandma.
Yeah.
And then, 20, 30 years from now, when she passes, I'm going to migrate down to the 1st floor.
If you're worried about flooding, you get yourself one of those aqua dams.
Oh, no. I might.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about flooding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, didn't that area flood when the Irma came?
It did. Yeah, about half the 1st floor units got water in them.
Half the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And the clubhouse, too.
And the clubhouse, because they've had drainage problems there, and I've been over there and I've looked at their issues. But
air infiltration. It is in an older home. It is less expensive and more significant, meaning you get much more increase in comfort and much more reduction in your heating and cooling bill by managing infiltration than insulation.
Right.
So they go together.
Cheap. Anybody could do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a little spray foam.
You can do a little bit of spray foam in a can. You can do it with little insulating plates. You can do it with what's called backer rod, which is like rope made of foam.
Especially if you have a house, older house did not have any insulation in.
Right.
So those whole cavities are full with hot or cold air that's trying to get in or out,
Right. Generally speaking, it's not cost effective in a home like yours to insulate walls.
Yeah.
Too hard, too expensive, too many issues.
Right.
Now, to take care of infiltration, to your point, around windows and doors and electrical outlets, any place there's a penetration, that is very easy to do and very cost effective.
Yeah.
So when you're chasing energy related things, there's 2 issues. You're chasing money and you're chasing comfort. If you chase money, it's okay to chase a dime as long as you chase it with a penny or a nickel.
Right.
What you don't want to do is chase a dime with $1. That's dumb.
Right.
So first order of business is to chase the simple things that are inexpensive that have a good return. And if that gets you to a place economically that makes sense, and it gets you to a place of comfort, then you just stop. Don't spend more money.
Yep.
Unless you just enjoy spending lots of money.
Yeah.
Let's check in with our good buddy, Jack on the West Side. Welcome to the Home and Garden Show, Jack. What's up, buddy?
No, good morning, Jim. I'm enjoying your show so far. I don't know how Larry got so tolerant to listen to all those interruptions you had a while ago when he was trying to complain about a ditch putting in there.
Hey, we haven't heard from you.
I'm an easy flowing guy.
I haven't heard from you in a couple of weeks. You been feeling good? You all right?
Yeah, doing good. Got a report from my doctor the other day. Come back in 3 months. So I figure anytime I get at my age, 3 months like that, I just got a go home free thing.
Hey, that's the key, man. Larry and I are in the same boat. You just keep stacking up those 90-day trials, and the next thing you know, you're 100. I love it.
There you go. All right, I got happy birthday belatedly late.
Thank you, and I got your card, Jack. Thank you. That was really kind of you and the wife. Thank you.
Our time of tolerating him has gotten less.
All right, real quick, Larry, I want to use some ground clear out here in the round garden I've got, and I want to put some ground clear all over to kill the weeds that are in it. I can't seem to get rid of them otherwise. Then I want to put down cardboard and about 5 inches of mulch, and then I want to see if I can put some bulbs and plants in there. Will that work all right like
You
that?
got to have a little bit of dirt there, too, Jack.
Well, yeah, I meant to say about
That works perfect. Perfect. It really does. Put 2 or 3 layers of cardboard. It doesn't hurt it. And then if you got tough weeds like nutsedge there, the only one you got to worry about would be nutsedge, because it's a strong grower. It can poke through sometimes the cardboard. If you don't have nutsedge, you're pretty good. A couple layers of cardboard is cheap. It's good insurance policy, and ground clear. You're good and get it. That's the only way to do it. I mean, we just did last winter. We did tore out the lawn, planted all perennials, which is a beautiful garden, and then but we put dirt in it over the top and hardly any weeds.
Okay, well, that's what I wonder. How far, the second question, sir, would be how far down will the ground clear go? Will it bother tree roots?
It does somewhat, but it's not going to be significant.
Okay, because I got back on the fence row. I got a lot of weeds back there, and also some trees back there, and I don't want to mess them up.
Yeah. It's not going to be significant. You got big trees now. It's not going to be significant. I wouldn't spray it on the tree root purposely, but no. Carefully. We planted about, I would say, about half an acre one time too. We just did a half an acre and planted nothing but perennials and flowers. And when we pulled the weeds, we filled about maybe half a wheelbarrow full, which is a lot.
Okay. All right, I'm also thinking about putting some ground clear under my citrus tree, but I'm a little scared of that since they grow so close to the surface.
Well, don't put it around your citrus tree. I wouldn't put it around your citrus tree.
All right.
Keep anything that you're eating, and you don't want to put a herbicide or anything like that around your tree. All right.
Okay. Right after boring come through, I had to have tree cutters come put 3 trees to the ground. Actually, 4 trees to the ground. But it was a good job in time I got them done because we still got more hurricane time coming.
Yep, there's still more forming out there over the Great Blue Ocean.
Yeah, about a month and a half, you think?
Yeah, we should be done about a month and a half.
1 December.
1 December.
That's the official end.
That's the official end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll say too much. And all right, well, thank you for the correction, young man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate you,
He's
Jack.
not young.
And congratulations on getting another 90-day renewal.
There you go. I'll take one after the other. Thanks.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
It's 6:53 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right back on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is News 104.5 WOKV.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Be the tailgate MVP with winning game day deals at Winn-Dixie. Right now, Angus Choice Chuck Roast is just $3.49 a pound. And packs of Oreos are just $1.99. Limit 4. And the savings don't end there. Head to the deli and pick up a lip-lickin' rotisserie chicken for just $5.99. Be ready for every game day with winning deals at your local Winn-Dixie. Want more wins for your wallet? Download the Winn-Dixie app today. Price is valid through September 24th with Winn-Dixie Rewards. See store for details.
It's practical, it's smart, and it's so easy. It's Diamonds Direct's most amazing offer ever. Right now, for a limited time on any purchase, get the best price, pay nothing down, and get 5 years, 0 interest financing. If you've been eyeballing that $5,000 designer ring, right now it's only $85 a month. Those $3,000 diamond studs, just $50 a month, and they're yours. Come join the celebration of our all-new Bigger, Better showroom. Now open off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Heights. Diamonds Direct. On approved credit.
I got my smile back.
It'll change your life.
I'm Dr. Michael Spencer at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Thanks to the great WOKV listeners for your fantastic response to our recent advertising. We keep adding to our 20,000 happy patients. So if you have bad teeth, we'll give you your options so you can get them fixed. Implants, dentures that actually fit, and more. Just call us at 1-877-NEW-TEETH for a free exam and consultation. And it won't cost you an arm and a leg. 1-877-NEW-TEETH.
As a woman, you've spent years taking care of everyone else. When you retire, it's finally your turn. And here's a little secret. Women and men have different needs and different emotions when it comes to retirement. What to do? Listen to Woman's Worth Radio each Sunday at 10 a.m. Woman's Worth founder Jeanette Bajalia believes your retirement isn't just about the money. It's about your total health. Woman's Worth Radio, Sundays at 10 a.m.
Hey, it's for us guys, too.
Listen to Woman's Worth Radio this Sunday at 10 a.m.
Alexa, how do I drive more customers into my business?
First, people will need to hear about you. Then you need to be online where they look for you. Then you need
I don't have time for that. I need to run my business.
Okay, searching for a local team that can help.
Codan is now Local Solutions. Visit JacksonvilleLocalSolutions.com today.
There's nothing like sitting down for a personal conversation with Eddie and Chuck from Farah and Farah. And you can do that every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV. Join Eddie and Chuck every Saturday on the Consumer Law Hour, where they break down everything from personal injury to civil rights. Join them and be part of the conversation on the Consumer Law Hour, brought to you by Farah and Farah, every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the WOKV app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station. Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A partly sunny sky today, a little bit breezy at times with an isolated shower or two, with temperatures reaching the mid-80s, a couple of degrees lower at the beaches where a very high rip current risk continues. It's an 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be partly cloudy tonight, dropping into the 60s, inland to the 70s at the beaches, and partly sunny and warm tomorrow. Your Sunday high around 85, and a little bit warmer for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mainly dry, partly sunny skies, highs from 85 to 90 degrees. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's chief meteorologist, Mike Burrish, for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 6:58 here at News 104.5. Grateful that you're with us. Like to join us. That is 855-765-1045. And in the interim, should you wake up one morning and say, man, I want a big old landscaper dude to come on over to my house, get me a landscape design, or maybe some new pavers, landscape, hardscape, anything out in the yard, even a pond or a pergola.
Under a pergola.
LarrysGarden.com. You can go there. He's got the blog. He's got the video. You can see all the things that they've done, and even some other things from around the country to kind of stimulate your brain to get your yard right where you want it.
Brain stimulation.
There you go. And then just give Larry a call, and he can come out and do it all for you, or consult with you, and you can do it yourself. The number is 346-1970 outside of Jacksonville, Palm Coast, those kinds of places, Gainesville and beyond. 904-346-1970. Okie dokie, here's what we know. 500 or 600 people are buying houses within the sound of my voice. This particular weekend, Home Pro Inspections would love to care to you. Get that 18-month warranty, over $25,000 in protections, all the latest technology, drones and infrared, and all the great things. Plus, our staff is delightful. The website where you can check it all out and also schedule is GoHomePro.com. Water sampling, all that jazz, mold, whatever you got. And the telephone number to Home Pro Inspections, and operators are standing by. They don't like it when I call them operators.
Okay.
Glorious people on my staff are standing by.
Don't like to be called operators.
They'd love to hear from you. 268-8211.
Facilitator.
Outside of Jacksonville, or go as far up as Brunswick, Maine, all the way down through Daytona. If you can hear me, we can serve you. 904-268-8211. 18 months on the warranty. Only one in the world. Fantastic.
Friends buy
12-month warranties. 7 o'clock here at News 104.5, Fox News traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show. Stay with us. Right back.
Guns N' Roses are playing the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena October 1st. Win your way in. Download the WOKV app and tap the Guns N' Roses button to register. Winners will be chosen Friday, September 27th, so act fast. See GNR live from News 104.5 WOKV.
Democrats are demanding answers regarding a phone call between the president and a foreign leader. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. House Democrats promising an investigation into a whistleblower's warning.
The House Intelligence Committee and other Democratic-led panels are demanding answers from President Trump's acting director of national intelligence about a complaint filed to the department's inspector general. The IG has met with lawmakers but did not reveal what is being alleged. President Trump called the whistleblower partisan and denied saying anything inappropriate with a world leader. Reports in various media outlets suggest President Trump put pressure on Ukraine's president to investigate corruption from former Vice President Joe Biden and his son.
Fox's Jared Halpern reporting from Capitol Hill. E-cigarettes are gone from the world's largest retailer.
Walmart will discontinue the sale of e-cigarettes and electronic nicotine delivery products at its U.S. stores, including its Sam's Club locations. E-cigarettes represents a very small part of Walmart's nicotine business, which also includes traditional cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, and nicotine gum. But the vaping industry has come under increased scrutiny after deaths and illnesses, along with a surge in teen e-cigarette use. The retailer says growing federal, state, and local regulatory complexity and uncertainty were behind its decision.
Fox's Hillary Barsky. More U.S. troops and air defense equipment are headed to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates following attacks on Saudi oil production sites. General Joseph Dunford, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
No single system is going to be able to defend against a threat like that, but a layered system of defensive capabilities would mitigate the risk of swarms of drones or other attacks that may come from Iran.
The Trump administration blames Iran for the attacks. America is listening to Fox News.
This is News 104.5 WOKV.
This news report is brought to you by Energy Seal.
Hi, Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that summer is here. So you don't want to be hot this year. Wouldn't it be nice this summer to dial your air down to 72 degrees and pay less money for it? Call Energy Seal and it's fixed. 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com. Whether it's your home, your office, or any metal building, Energy Seal will keep you cool this summer. Book now before we're busy and save 20% off our summer rates. Call 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about, and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
Hi, I'm Mark Kinder, owner of Affordable Water. We've been in business since 1989. Trust a company that has a proven track record of good service selling top quality equipment. Affordable Water is a licensed contractor. We install water treatment systems that work. Beware of false claims being made by some companies about no salt water softening. The National Water Quality Association states there is no test to prove they work. True soft water makes you feel clean and can be tested as soft. Affordable Water, 262-0197. 262-0197. License number W32.
AffordableWaterJacks.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing has repaired and replaced shingle roofs in Northeast Florida since 1946 and maintains a standard of excellence. Schedule a free roof estimate at jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
It's taking a long time. Are you sure you're looking in the right area? Can you figure out what is wrong with my AC system?
Wrong. I'm not sure what's wrong or what's right. But who does know nowadays?
Well, is it serious?
Trust me, I think I know what I'm doing. It is really, really not good. The capacitor attached to the Jimmy Jig is really bad. You need everything. Not good at all.
Oh, come on. The Jimmy Jig attached to the what? Show me.
Oh, right there. The Jimmy Jig right next to the capacitor.
Oh, that is the on-off switch. I'm calling Wakeoffs.
Hey, does it seem like your tech would rather just sell you something instead of fixing your problem? Not at Wakeoffs. Brian Kilmeade here. Wakeoffs will only send a tech to your home that's clean, smart, and professional. Highly trained to know every possible issue and system. You'll always will know the price and the details before they start the work. As always, Wakeoffs is offering their $59 tune-up and great rebates on new systems. WakeoffsAC.com. That's WakeoffsAC.com.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There is no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A partly sunny sky today, a little bit breezy at times with an isolated shower or two, with temperatures reaching the mid-80s, a couple of degrees lower at the beaches where a very high rip current risk continues. It's an 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be partly cloudy tonight, dropping into the 60s, inland to the 70s at the beaches, and partly sunny and warm tomorrow. Your Sunday high around 85, and a little bit warmer for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Mainly dry, partly sunny skies, highs from 85 to 90 degrees. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's chief meteorologist, Mike Burrish, for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
It's 7:08 here in News 104.5 WOKV. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to the Home and Garden Show. Home and Garden Show is heard every single Saturday from 6 until 8 a.m. right here on News 104.5 WOKV. It features Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden, who brings 20-plus years toiling in the soil to share thoughts and ideas and answer your questions. Me, Wally Conway, 20-plus years crawling about in attics and crawl spaces to answer your questions. How you ask that question is by telephone at 855-765-1045, or if you are watching the live video stream at on Facebook, on YouTube, or on LinkedIn, you can post pictures or ask your questions there, and we'll take good care of it. An example of one of those here, Lorenzo, was Jules up in the Carolinas with crabgrass using Dimension, 23W Dimension.
Yep.
2 ounces per gallon. Does that sound like the right mix rate?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So if you've got crabgrass, Dimension is the way to whack it. And
per 1,000 square feet, you got to look at the per square 1,000 square feet. You know, all this stuff. When you're reading the direction, when you're buying these commercial products, it's going to be per 1,000 square feet,
and likely less tolerance of poor following of directions.
Right. And if you always have a question, I've found that if there's a 1-800 number. I'm having a hard time speaking this morning on the label.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how helpful the people are on a homeowner. If you're using their product, you call that number, and they're very helpful about getting back with you or answering your question, help you through the label. And so, don't think anything of it to call their number of the products, and they're very, very, very helpful.
Get a little bit of help. Help is a good thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
And give you some tips on the application and some of the things you should do. Yeah.
Good. Okay. I was reading one thing and thinking another.
Okay.
Got myself a little confused.
Yeah.
The dryers.
Yes.
So you want clean, fresh clothes.
Right.
You want them to smell fresh.
Yeah.
That's good. But
hang them outside.
It's in places you're not allowed to do that.
You can't hang your clothes outside?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. And maybe that's something that will be challenged at some point in time.
Yeah.
But many homeowners associations preclude clotheslines. You can't hang your clothes outside, and it's immensely common in condominiums and townhomes that you cannot hang them on your balcony.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
And I remember seeing...
well, in Italy, you drive down, walking down the street, everybody's got clothes hanging on their balcony, hanging on the rail. That adds to the character of it.
Young guy growing up in New Jersey in the older parts in Camden and whatnot, the row houses, tall. And I saw pictures of this in New York, but I saw it in real time myself in New Jersey.
Right.
They go out to the elevated back porch, upper stories, and the clothesline would run between buildings and between units, and they put it on a pulley.
Right.
So you pull them out. Yeah, so you end up with two lines of clothing, in a sense. And
it's a cooperative effort between you and your neighbor across the road.
Kind of hanging out over the street and all that.
Yeah.
So who
if you see somebody likes to wear that day, maybe you'll just, put it on. Hey, where's my shirt? Oh, I thought I'd try it on. It looks good.
So you show up to work
for you.
Show up to work, and the guy working the factory with you said, "Dude, you got holes in your underwear." And you're like, "How'd you know that?" So I saw them hanging from your house.
Well, I'm wearing them today.
Or worse yet, said, "Hey, Larry, I see your wife has a size 84 bloomers." Like, how'd you know that?
No, we use them as a car cover too.
It's a rough life.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Harry in Arlington. Has got something living under his porch. Welcome to the Home and Garden Show, Harry.
Hey, I love you guys. I listen to you every week.
Appreciate you.
I've had this thing around for a while there. I've got a little porch in front of my house, and I have some rocking chairs and a little swing that I swing with my granddaughter on. And I saw this little crack start from it's not from the corner, almost from the corner, and then it started getting wider. Now it's about almost close to a half inch.
It's a concrete porch?
Yes, sir. And it's the slab's about 8 inches thick.
Wow.
And it's got a crack, and it's going all the way to the corner of the house now. And on the other side of it, behind the bushes, there's a hole. The hole's about 8 inches wide, and it's and so I checked with some guys at church, and they said put a hose in there and spray water in there and find out what's in there. It might come out.
Likely an armadillo.
Yes, sir. I had a possum a few years back on the other end of the porch, and I did thing with the hose, and he came out and did his little hissing and all that stuff, and then he left. He never came back and filled the hole up.
Good.
But I'm thinking I went online about how I do armadillos, and several places said put mothballs, or they said you could put this pepper stuff they had.
Pee in the hole.
Yeah, that works good.
Pee in the hole.
But
the best thing I ever found for getting rid of armadillos there is put a dead one in there. They don't like that. They don't. They say, "Oh, there's someone eating this. We got to get the heck out of here."
but anyways, I went on there, and then some website says mothballs are illegal, so I didn't know about that.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to technically only use them for what they're labeled for. That's what when you're using something that's labeled, a controlled thing like that, and you're only supposed to use it what it's labeled for. But I won't tell if you don't tell. Okay.
A few years back, I had something in my attic, and it was running around and scratching and all. And I went to Home Depot and got a little box of stuff and opened it up, and little pellets, and the pellets were eaten. And then I said, okay, great. But then some people at church said, be careful because you may be dead up there.
That's the risk of poisoning things in your attic. If they die up there, it stinks. They're hard to find in the insulation.
Yes,
I had a family of raccoons move into my attic a few years ago. And how I got rid of them, I got my boom box and I put in a Metallica CD.
Yeah,
Stuck it up in the attic.
Classics.
Stuck it up in the attic, full blast. Boom, 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 boom. The hard metallic riffs. And I hear a little bit of scampering going on, and down comes the mama with the little babies. She made a couple of trips, and she was gone. Gone. Metallica blaring in the attic will run most rodents right on out of there. And once they're out, what you do then, you go up into the attic with no light on, and you look for light around the perimeter. And that tells you where the access points are, and then you seal it up so they don't come back.
Gotcha.
Metallica. Okay. Guns N' Roses is coming to town here in a few weeks. It's possible that old Axl Rose could chase some rodents, too. But I can vouch for Metallica.
With my critters, should I put a hose in there and run water in there to find out what's
you can. That will work somewhat. You could buy a lot of repellents online. You can get some good repellents online and pour that in there. Once they're going to be nocturnal. They're going to come out in the morning or in the evening. Once they get out in the middle of the night, they're out foraging, you could plug that hole up and see if they're
the hose is going to chase them out.
It may not.
It's snorkeling down there.
But I've tried that before, and they've still been active
with water gurgling out of the hole.
But there's areas where the hose may not be able to get to.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
It could be above the plane. They could have a dig up. Above
the height of the slab, dog.
Above the height of the slab, that's true. But the hole could go down and then up.
I see what you're saying. It has its own P-trap.
Right, its own P-trap. So, that could have, that's how I figured. I tried it before and it wasn't. You can see if it's active. Okay, you can figure if that hole's active.
What it was, I filled the hole up about a month ago, and it reopened. And
it's active. It's active. So try the water, then the next thing is repellent. Pour in some repellent, mix it in with the water, and then just fill the hole with the repellent in the hole.
If you invite me over for a few beers, I'll put some repellent in the hole for you.
Could be, it could be. It's probably a possum or armadillo. I think I do have a recipe for armadillo posted on my website.
And if it's a gopher tortoise, don't call and talk about it.
Because in Texas they have they love to barbecue armadillo.
Yeah.
So I did get a recipe and posted on my website.
On Monday morning, I was out for my little morning saunter around the block.
Right.
And I was walking along on Scott Mill Road, and there's a big pond by the turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, this armadillo came out from, he didn't see me and I didn't see him.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. All of a sudden, we startled the crap out of each other. And he's like, ah! And he starts rolling, and then he bumped into the curb, and he's going
around.
And he missed turning into roadkill by a micro.
I saw it on the way to work the other day. I saw 2 armadillo roadkill. I wonder if it's breeding season they're out there looking for.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they don't.
It's usually they get active and they start moving around looking for his partner.
Yeah. Well, Harry, we appreciate you, and try the hose, fill her back up, and check in next week and let us know how it worked out. Okay.
Okay,
Now, if you're going to use
what's the
human urine,
website?
you got to let it, into 1 gallon, then let it set for a couple
let it
days.
sit in the sun and get nice and stanky first.
That's where it's most effective.
Yeah.
And what
But
is
it's
it
very
in the
effective.
gallon?
Piss.
It's very effective. They've been using it forever.
Human urine is a natural repellent to mosquitoes.
They've been
That's how
using
the
it forever.
caveman lived. It's why they didn't get eaten by the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
So after I do that, I put the water in, see if it comes out, and if it doesn't come out, then I get the gallon of water, and then I put, like you say, urine in there.
Yeah,
Or just fill it up.
Yeah, fill it up and let it set for about a couple days, and then pour it out there, and then that will discourage them. And then
Try to put it
once
in the hole?
you put something in place, maybe a piece of cardboard or newspaper, and then you'll the next morning, if you see it moved, then you know they're active still there.
All right,
and if they're not, doesn't move for 3 or 4 days, then that's your opportunity to fill it up.
And if you know anyone with a bladder infection, see if you can harvest some of their urine. That's
that might be
especially
more
nasty.
But
now, how about the crack in the slab? Should I worry about that?
Then put some, like a piece of concrete debris there so they can't dig there.
Yeah, but I mean on the top of the slab that goes all the way to my house where I walk, where I have the
likely that's
the
a
rocking chairs
coincidence.
and all that.
That's a coincidence.
You said it was 8 inches thick, which is fairly rare. But even if it's 4,
it's about a half inches thick and it's about 5 feet wide.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of concrete out there 8 inches thick. The more you used to be surprised. I'm taking a lot of driveways. You think, this
not
is
a
4
driveway.
inches.
It's the guy's front porch.
I took a driveway out that was 12 inches thick.
Sure, it wasn't a runway.
Wow.
And it was, thickness has nothing to do with it. It will crack.
Sure.
Okay.
Got to run, Harry. Check in next week.
All right. Thank you, guys. I will.
Sure.
Thank
you.
Thanks.
7:20 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Brief break. Jumping right back to your calls at 855-765-1045. We'll be right back.
It's the end of the day. You're tired from being locked in meetings at work, or your professor's lecture was extra long and boring. You missed out on a lot. We get it. So we made it easy to listen every evening to get caught up on the day's news and plan for tomorrow's weather.
Just ask me.
Alexa, play News 104.5 WOKV.
Luxury begins at the door of Atlantic Infinity with your concierge, no-pressure customer experience. There's only one new Atlantic Infinity showroom designed to deliver an ocean of comfort, convenience, and speedy attention by their professional sales and service staff.
Ride the wave to Atlantic Infinity.
You deserve the wave of luxury that Atlantic Infinity is designed to deliver. Experience the wave of luxury in person at 10980 Atlantic Boulevard or at AtlanticInfinity.com. Save now during the summer sales event.
Pop quiz. If you sell a home for $500,000, how much would a traditional real estate agent charge in commission? If you guessed $25,000 to $30,000, you're right. But if you think that's the only way, you're wrong. This is why thousands of homeowners are making the switch to Rex. With Rex, you get a dedicated agent and a full-service experience at a fraction of the cost. Rex uses game-changing technology to cut out the middleman and save homeowners tens of thousands of dollars in fees. See if you qualify by calling 833-REX-HOME. That's 833-REX-HOME. Remember, this is your home. Why give an insane amount of equity away to an agent? Rex offers the lowest fee in the industry without skimping on service. You'll work with a licensed local expert with you every step of the way. Get the most out of your home. See if you qualify by calling 833-REX-HOME. 833-REX-HOME. That's 833-REX-HOME. Florida, CQ 1057788.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Hey. What's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Well, same holds true when someone paints their home every few years, expecting the chipping, cracking, and fading to go away. Stop the madness and call Rhino Shield now, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield, it's not paint. Rhino Shield your home or business and end the paint cycle. Rhino Shield is a 3-coat system that goes on any home or commercial building exterior. Rhino Shield comes with a 25-year transferable warranty against chipping, cracking, or peeling. Call now and receive 3 years, 0-interest financing. Call 904-519-5055. That's 904-519-5055 or visit us at rhinoshieldjacks.com.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Looking for a different lunch experience? Come dine with us on Fridays at Clara's at the Cathedral, located at 256 East Church from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Treat yourself weekly to an upscale menu, live entertainment, and fellowship with friends and colleagues you don't want to miss. Call and reserve your seat or table today at 354-4162 or log on to clarawhitemission.org. All proceeds benefit the Clara White Mission.
Hello, I'm Chuck Farah. We all know that texting and driving is a problem, especially with our young drivers. But what about hands-free devices? You've seen the commercials with drivers talking to their infotainment systems, selecting music, or getting directions to local restaurants. Well, I've got some bad news. Research reveals that after making a voice command, a driver continues to be distracted for up to 27 seconds. Your brain doesn't switch off like a computer. You may have your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road, but after making a verbal command, your mind is somewhere else for nearly half a minute. At 70 miles an hour, that's over half a mile. And guess who uses these voice command systems the most? Not kids. It's the over 30 crowd. Technology is cool, but maybe it's moving a little too fast. So be aware and be safe. I'm Chuck Farah, and if you've been hurt in a car accident, call Farah and Farah at 396-5555. Jacksonville.
As a woman, you've spent years taking care of everyone else. When you retire, it's finally your turn. And here's a little secret. Women and men have different needs and different emotions when it comes to retirement. What to do? Listen to Woman's Worth Radio each Sunday at 10 a.m. Woman's Worth founder Jeanette Bajalia believes your retirement isn't just about the money. It's about your total health. Woman's Worth Radio, Sundays at 10 a.m.
Hey, it's for us guys, too.
Listen to Woman's Worth Radio this Sunday at 10 a.m.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 9 on the WOKV weather meter. Mostly to partly sunny today. Pretty nice. Temperatures still in the mid-80s for highs, low 80s at the coast with onshore breezy winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see just an isolated brief shower possible at the immediate coast. Pretty nice temperatures this evening, dropping into the 70s. Overnight lows down into the mid-60s inland and mid-80s tomorrow. Mostly to partly sunny. An isolated brief coastal shower possible. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beatonball for News 104.5 WOKV.
726 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden. Me, Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. You need Larry? Larry'sGarden.com. Need home inspection and related things? Go HomePro.com. Checking in with Chuck in Middleburg, looking to seal his can lights. Welcome, Chuck.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Well, I'm great. How old are your can lights?
I built my house in 2000 myself and finished in 05. So.
And what light bulbs do you have in your can lights?
I have the newer ones, the LED.
Okay, good. So you're not worried about a lot of heat. Good. So sealing can lights, there's two things that you can do. You can get a foam sealant, and it's like fire stop. It's rated to be near things that could be warm, and just seal the perimeter of the can light where it contacts the drywall. For units as new as you are, usually air doesn't move through the can itself. The older ones it does. If air is moving through the can itself, not just at the perimeter where it intersects the drywall, you can purchase, some of them are round and look like flower pots, some of them are square and look like little boxes that seals the air against it. But you want to be sure if you do that you use a product that's intended for that, because of the risk of heat buildup. You don't want to burn your house down.
Yes, sir.
How many of them do you have?
6 in the kitchen, 2 in the living room.
That's a pretty good number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is worth sealing them up, though. You don't want that nasty, dirty attic air that comes through the can light. It gets heated up while it's there. Now you got hot, nasty air inside your house. So it's a good thing to do if you want to do it right so you don't burn your house down. Okay, doke?
Okay, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Can lights, as a energy auditor, are kind of the devil. You got all these holes in the ceiling. It's almost always poorly insulated around. They almost always leak air into the attic. They're kind of trendy at one point. They're not as trendy as they used to be, but it's not something that really enhances the...
I like it because it's recessed lighting.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's recessed.
In a hallway, in particular, if you have lower hallways, it's a way to get a little more clearance, especially if you're 6'5" or 6'6" or whatever. But they're just not as popular as they once were. Right. The light doesn't distribute quite as well.
It doesn't?
Well, because the source of the light is up in the can, so it ends up...
Well, it gives you that kind of, atmosphere light.
Mm-hmm. Right light, right place, right time. It all kind of varies.
Yeah.
I really like the LED panels. What we put in this during this condo renovation, and the ceiling is an LED panel. It's flush. It's less than an inch thick. It's maybe a half an inch thick, and it's white. It's exactly the same color as the ceiling.
Yeah,
and it's long. I don't know how long it is. It looks like it's 4 or 5 feet long, maybe a foot or two wide, and you can even change the color as well as intensity of the light.
Oh.
So if you want it blue light, you can make it blue.
I'm not into that colored light thing. Yeah.
No?
No.
Well, at this point, all we did was hang it up and I turned it on to make sure it works. But it's kind of interesting that you have these variances.
Yeah.
And the color of light, even amongst the different color or temperatures of white.
Yeah, I think white variants, you want more yellow, more blue, that's more interesting.
You can get the lights so you want. An important thing when you're messing with lighting is to always match the color of the bulbs so it looks consistent around.
Right. That's a good idea.
Makes it look nice. It's 7:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, then more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
News, I'm Karen McHugh. The Pentagon says more U.S. troops are headed to Saudi Arabia and the UAE to counter the growing threat from Iran following last week's attacks from Saudi oil facilities.
No single system is going to be able to defend against a threat like that, but a layered system of defensive capabilities would mitigate the risk of swarms of drones or other attacks that may come from Iran.
Joint Chiefs Chair General Joseph Dunford, President Trump deciding against an immediate strike in Iran, opting instead for more sanctions. Panic at a Philadelphia high school football game Friday.
2 teenagers are in the hospital after a shooting in the city's Nicetown section. We're told one victim is a 15-year-old boy who was shot in the left thigh. He's in stable condition now. The other victim, a 14-year-old who was shot in the left foot, also listed in stable condition.
Shana Humphreys of Fox 29, no arrests have been made. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Happy Saturday. I'm Amber Crisco with CBS 47 Fox 30 Action News Jax. Here's a look at some of our top stories this Saturday morning. Students were running in fear after reports of shots fired at the Oakleaf High School football game Friday night. The Clay County Sheriff's Office tells Action News Jax they believe no one fired a gun or even had a gun on campus. This all happening after an emotional memorial before the game to honor a teen killed in a crash this week. After 3 years of testing rape kits, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement says it finally cleared their backlogs that contained 8,600 rape kits. There are now steps closer to arresting people responsible for committing those crimes. City leaders are working to incorporate the St. Johns River as another attraction downtown by adding more walkways and restaurants along the water. But the St. Johns River Keeper says there are major issues they need to fix first. For the latest news and weather, join us at 6 on CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Diamonds Direct celebrates our all-new showroom with a spectacular offer. Now for a limited time, buy any item and enjoy 5 years zero-interest financing. Yes, a $5,000 designer ring is just $85 a month. A $3,000 pair of diamond earrings, only $50 a month with nothing down. Come see the all-new Bigger, Better Diamonds Direct and take advantage of this incredible opportunity. We're off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt. Diamonds Direct, Jacksonville's direct diamond importer. On approved credit.
This message is sponsored by the Florida A&M University Medical Marijuana Education and Research Initiative, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Where I'm from, marijuana is legal. Can I use it in Florida?
Nah, it's illegal here. 20 grams or less is a misdemeanor, and more than 20 grams is a felony.
Well, I have epilepsy. Should I try to get a medical marijuana prescription?
Now that's legal, but talk to your doctor first to see if it's a qualifying condition and if medical marijuana is even right for you.
I will, thanks.
At Action News Jax, we're here for severe when storms threaten. Put your trust in the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team, led by Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, rated the most accurate the last 13 years.
The First Alert Weather Team is the only team of certified meteorologists in the Jacksonville area. That means we have the most schooling and training to forecast and predict severe weather, and that experience will keep you safe from a storm.
Action News Jax First Alert Weather on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Luxury begins at the door of Atlantic Infinity with your concierge, no-pressure customer experience. There's only one new Atlantic Infinity showroom designed to deliver an ocean of comfort, convenience, and speedy attention by their professional sales and service staff. Ride the wave to Atlantic Infinity. You deserve the wave of luxury that Atlantic Infinity is designed to deliver. Experience the wave of luxury in person at 10980 Atlantic Boulevard or at AtlanticInfinity.com. Save now during the summer sales event.
A-Coin and Stamp Gallery has money for you. That's right. A-Coin and Stamp Gallery knows there's lots of unused or unwanted jewelry sitting around collecting dust. A-Coin turns that into cash. They buy, sell, and trade coins, gold, platinum, fine jewelry, Rolex watches, guns, and more. Visit Bill Hatchett and the professionals at A-Coin, 6217 St. Augustine Road near University for the money you need. Go online to a-coin.com to see all A-Coin can do for you.
Hot, hot, hot. Can you believe this weather out there? Hi, this is Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that you're burning up. This time of year, your attic temperature averages 130 degrees. Nothing like paying high energy bills and you're still hot. Do something about it. Spray foaming your attic with Energy Seal really works. A cooler attic means a cooler home, a cooler bonus room. Everything is more comfortable. Right now, we're offering 25% off our summer rates. Call us today at 888-306-3626 or look us up on the web at EnergySealToday.com. Call us today for a free estimate, 888-306-3626.
Brought to you by Wakehoff's Air Conditioning. When your AC breaks, we get there fast.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 9 on the WOKV weather meter. Mostly to partly sunny today. Pretty nice. Temperatures still in the mid-80s for highs, low 80s at the coast with onshore breezy winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see just an isolated brief shower possible at the immediate coast. Pretty nice temperatures this evening, dropping into the 70s. Overnight lows down into the mid-60s. Inland, mid-80s tomorrow. Mostly to partly sunny. An isolated brief coastal shower possible. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It is 7:37. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. If you need Larry, larrysgarden.com. Home inspection, go homepro.com. Authority, credibility, and expertise.
Absolutely. Sounds good
Those
to me.
three letters, authority, credibility, and expertise, are ACE. The ACE, the absolute ACE in water treatment, affordable water. Mark
Know what you're
Kinder
getting.
and his
Quality.
crew. They, in the next month, are celebrating 30 years of affordable water serving customers in the greater Jacksonville area. 30 years. And it's interesting, Mark, his license number is 36.
He's one of the first.
36.
A pioneer in the field.
I'm pretty sure 1 through 35 have since passed on.
Yeah, they're gone.
It's an incredible amount of experience. It's an incredible amount of experience.
Yeah.
So what do you get from that experience? And why is that so important? When you have that level of experience as an individual and it permeates throughout the company and the way you run the company, you're focused on a consultative approach, a diagnostic approach to treating water. And it begins with them testing and evaluating the water so you'll know the precise hardness. You'll know what else is going on in your water. And then in conversation about how you use water, how you're concerned about water, how you want your water to be to optimize your life for cleaning, for drinking, for all the other great things, baking, beer making, whatever it is, affordable water then will treat the water so it's appropriate. It may begin with softening. Softening is removing hardness.
Right.
Hardness meant hard to clean with.
Right.
That's how that term originated.
Yes.
So by removing that mineral content and getting the water soft, scientifically defined as less than 1 grain per gallon, it's a definitive measure, your water will perform better.
If they're saying they're softening your water and they do the test in and test out when they're done, and it doesn't come up to 1 grain or less, then it's
not soft.
Right.
And if you're dealing with a company that says, we don't do that, I suggest you also say, well, I don't do that either.
Yeah, exactly.
And just move on.
Exactly.
Because you get the right diagnostic. Next, you may consider the filtration of the water. That's yet a different modality of treatment that either alone or in concert with softness is refining your water a little bit further, typically with activated charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing scary, crazy, and chemical about that, right?
Nope.
It's great. Boom, little bit water. And yet another thing you may consider in a consultative approach, depending on what water you start with and what water you want, is reverse osmosis at the drinking points. So you have total control of your water. You have total control of the economics. It's not a fearful thing. It's a diagnosis and an education. You can trust that you'll get that at Affordable Water. You can check them out, affordablewaterjacks.com.
Right.
Let them know you talked to Larry and I. And
yes.
We said they're nice people. Oh, and be ready for that 30th celebration. They're doing a big event in October.
Okay.
We'll drill down on that as it gets closer.
And coincidence, Quinkadinky, it's Oktoberfest too, you know?
Yeah.
You got to have good water to brew your own home brew, right?
That's true.
All right.
AffordableWaterJacks.com. Let's check in with Rick in Keystone, who's got a little deal going on with the love bugs.
Yes.
Welcome, Rick. You don't like love bugs?
Well, not especially. Good morning, fellas.
Hi.
I don't blame you.
I have been fighting a losing battle.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Couple of years, the population, as it will, is getting growing.
Yes.
And I've tried a few different things of insecticide sprays, and this year I tried traps, a white container with soap and water, and after dumping a few thousand out on my back deck, I've come to the conclusion I'm losing.
Well, the soap and water trap is not that effective.
Chickens.
You know,
chickens.
Love bugs are attracted to bright colors. Okay, they like bright colors. They're attracted to CO2. You know,
right.
So that's why the roadways are covered with them. You know, they're attracted to CO2. The reason they're attracted to CO2 is because the females live about 3 to 6 days, and they lay about 100 eggs a day. And they lay their eggs in compost, and decomposition causes CO2. So they're looking for that smell of fresh decomposing material. So if you have areas where there's a lot of like rotting grass, vegetable matter that's rotting, you can clean those up. They don't like citrus. So they don't like the citrus smell. So you can spray your walls of your house with a little bit of citrus insecticide.
How about a citronella candle? Would that affect the same thing? Or
I've never tried. I've never read any information on that, but I know they don't like citrus. So that would be some of the things. Soap and water, you can spray them with soap and water and kill them because it'd be a suffocant. But those are the things you want to do. Changing the color of your house, if you want to do that, paint a dark color. You can
camouflage and they won't know you're there.
If they're attracted to flowers too. So if you want to remove all the flowers,
apparently they're really attracted to my white door.
Yes.
And so my question is,
light colored paint they're attracted to. Yes.
I got you. Thank you. So my question is, what can I do, if anything, to prevent them from the eggs hatching?
Well, get rid of all the debris. Get rid of all the debris. You can, around your house would be composting. So there
mold.
Yeah.
Mold.
Well, I live on a sand hill, so I don't have much
You don't have that much,
debris
okay.
or thatch. No, not much.
You mean
thatch.
you want to spray your whole yard with some type of insecticide to keep the eggs from hatching?
Do your neighbors have the same troubles?
Well, I tell you, you could.
I don't know.
You could probably use a growth regulator on them. Which would be spraying the ground with a growth regulator, and what that does is stops the insect from its outer, because they're exoskeletons, insects from expanding. It doesn't grow, so they actually burst out of their skin. So,
that sounds like a good
growth regulator. Then spray your drawer with citrus. Just some citrus. Try that, and along the walls and everything, and that's a repellent. They don't like the smell of citrus. I know that that's scientifically proven. Okay.
All right. So growth inhibitor spray, and citrus.
Right.
Yeah, I'd try looking to solve them before they hatch. So
chickens.
I'll try that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that could. I would love to give you an answer, but I'm not sure on that one. But I do know the growth regulator works on insects.
Chickens, yeah.
They're actually a fly. They're related to the fly. So, they are brought to America by, I believe, one of our university systems.
I thought it was University of Florida. I don't know that factually. I've heard that anecdotally.
A lot of the universities bring these insects in. The Asiatic scale was brought in too by them too. So they make their mistakes too.
Yeah,
I mean,
egghead, knucklehead.
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch, Rick.
Right.
Thanks for the call. I will look into it because I noticed that when there's a lot of humidity, there are going to be a lot of love bugs. When it's dry, we've had a lot of rainfall lately, so when it's dry, we don't have so many. When it's related to the humidity, because
they're a lot worse this year.
Yeah, we had a good amount of rain this year. So, all right.
Thank you, fellas.
Thanks,
Rick.
Have a great day.
Thank you. I have an editorial correction to make.
What's that?
Affordable Water. Mark Kinder, the principal over there.
Yeah.
I gave his wrong license number. I wrongly said it was 36. It's factually 32.
So that made him even older.
He's even older and more experienced and more valuable than I knew.
Yeah, he's almost ready for the wheelchair.
Kind of funny thing.
He's younger than
so, Affordable Water, Mark Kinder, W32. Affordable Water Jacks, check it out. That's why you always go to the website, Affordable Water, to make sure I'm right. I'll tell you a funny thing about license numbers.
Yeah.
When home inspection licensing came in, and it's been about a decade now, I was kind of protesting. I didn't like the way it was done. Mm-hmm. We're up to the 12 or 13,000s in the license numbers. And I'm 411, I believe.
411.
Number 411.
That's a good number.
It's a very low number. It was in the original group of issues.
Right.
Had I not been such a smarty pants and applied as soon as they turned the rule on, I wouldn't have been one. They gave that to one of the guys that worked in the legislative process. But would have been,
top 10.
Probably.
Oh, that'd been interesting.
And now I regret not being a single-digit guy.
There's a lot of things you regret now.
No one ever asked, what's your license number?
No one asked, what's your license number?
Kind of have bragging rights.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another great, goofy thing about the home inspection universe and legendary people. So the American Society of Home Inspectors was started in the 70s by a guy named Ron Passero. And I went to my first national convention in 94, 95, right after starting the company. And this guy, he was the alpha dog. Everybody wanted
home inspector.
Yeah. If you knew Ron Passero, you were somebody in the home inspection universe.
Okay.
So I...
he started the concept of home inspections.
I don't know if he invented home inspections, but he was the founder of the American Society of Home Inspectors. So if you got to talk to Ron or you knew Ron, you were pretty cool. So I thought, well, I'm the brand new guy and I'm not really getting a seat at the table here. So I went to a cigar store and I bought some cigars because I had heard he smoked cigars, and I kind of elbowed my way to get to talk to him. And I said, Ron Passero, I want to thank you for founding this organization. It's really helping me grow my business. I'm learning a lot of things, and I wanted to give you this cigar for my appreciation. He said, well, thank you. Now, who are you? And I said, well, I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. And I said, Ron, you enjoy that cigar? He said, I'll enjoy that a lot. And I said, if I give you another one, anytime you see me in the hall, would you just go, hey, aren't you Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections? And if you do that, I'll give you another cigar. So the rest of that conference, I'd be with all the new people doing what I'm doing, and I'd hear this, hey, Wally from Home Pro Inspections. And I look around, and here comes Ron Passero, the alpha dog of the home inspection. He'd come over, he'd put his arm around, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. And I'd slip him a cigar.
Name dropping.
Yeah, and we did that for a couple of years.
Cigar.
Yeah, we did that for a few years. And then from that point on, whenever I'd go to any national conference, people would say, hey, you're Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. You know Ron Passero? I said, Phil, yes, I do. Thank you for noticing.
Does it get you any more business?
Well,
or just got you notoriety?
We did 35,000 inspections later. You know, that was a good investment for a half a dozen cigars.
Yeah.
I can't say that was the whole secret.
Okay.
It's that mindset of knowing people and enjoying people and learning from people who are older, wiser, and know things you don't know. And now I'm learning from older, wiser people who are younger. It's really pretty cool how it goes full cycle over time.
Full cycle.
It's 7:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, right back for the final segment. You've been here with us. We're happy about it. Stay with me longer.
Get WOKV breaking news alerts in 3 simple steps.
1.
Go to the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.
2.
Download the News 104.5 WOKV app.
3.
Enable alerts. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
Did you know 9 out of 10 WellMed patients would recommend WellMed to friends and family? That's what our patients said in a 2017 Press Ganey survey. At WellMed, we have a better approach to health. Our doctors specialize in keeping people on Medicare healthy by practicing proactive, preventive medicine so you can live your best life. We provide care you can count on now and for many years to come. Learn more about the WellMed difference at wellmedfindadoctor.com.
Get super savings on over 1,000 vehicles on the lot right now at Arlington Toyota. It's the 2020 Supra Sales Event going on now at Arlington Toyota. Plus, you pay up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. You heard right, up to 50% less on remaining pre-owned 2019s. Looking at a 2019 Toyota Camry? It's not $26,000. Now it's only $17,988. That's $17,988 for a pre-owned 2019 Toyota Camry at Arlington Toyota. Thinking about a 2019 Toyota Corolla? It's not $22,000. No way. Now it's just $13,888. Just $13,888 for a pre-owned 2019 Toyota Corolla at Arlington Toyota. But Arlington gives you even more with their $5,000 Advantage Club. It comes with your purchase and it's packed with savings, discounts, rewards, and even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. Shop Arlington Toyota today, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, and online at arlingtontoyota.com. Visit arlingtontoyota.com/super savings for offer details.
Monahan Jewelers is the name you can trust in fine jewelry, and now through September 30th, Monahan Jewelers is offering 5-year interest-free financing on all certified diamonds, engagement rings, and fine jewelry. Buy the highest quality jewelry for low monthly payments. Looking for diamond studs or a diamond bracelet? Spend $4,000 for only $67 per month. And remember, we're Jacksonville's largest gold buyer, so you can bring your gold jewelry or coins in for cash or even greater trade value toward a brand new piece of jewelry. Monahan Jewelers is known for our huge selection of certified diamonds and gorgeous hand-selected fine jewelry. And now through September 30th, own anything in the store at 0% for 5 years. Thinking about an engagement? You could buy an $11,000 engagement ring for just $183 per month. Monahan's has been your local family jeweler since 1977 with thousands of items to choose from. Diamonds, colored gemstones, and fashion jewelry. Monahan Jewelers has an inventory like no other. Now through September 30th is 5 years 0% interest at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Join forces with Operation New Uniform by purchasing a ticket to their 6th annual Heroes Gala with special guest Oliver North.
Hi, I'm Oliver North, and I'm recruiting you to join me at Operation New Uniform's 6th annual Heroes Gala on November 8th. Come with me to honor our military servicemen and women and enjoy a night to remember.
Purchase your ticket today at OperationNewUniform.org. That's OperationNewUniform.org.
How much money is required to open a small business? Is your business generating enough cash in order to reinvest and sustain operations? These and many other questions face an aspiring or current business owner. Need help finding answers to these questions? SCORE is the nation's largest network of expert business mentors with approximately 10,000 volunteers and 300 chapters nationwide. In Jacksonville, SCORE has over 50 mentors available to meet privately with you. Go to jacksonville.score.org today to schedule a free appointment.
I'm Thea Jeffers, owner of Breezy Jazz Club and T-Works Interior Decorating. It doesn't matter where you come from, it's possible to own your own business. But starting a business isn't easy. The Jacksonville Women's Business Center helped give me the confidence to keep going when the going got tough. At JWBC, I got the training, networking, and support I needed to help me reach my goals. To find out more about how JWBC can help you, visit jaxwbc.com.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 9 on the WOKV weather meter. Mostly to partly sunny today. Pretty nice. Temperature still in the mid-80s for highs. Low 80s at the coast with onshore breezy winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see just an isolated brief shower possible at the immediate coast. Pretty nice temperatures this evening, dropping into the 70s. Overnight lows down into the mid-60s inland and mid-80s tomorrow. Mostly to partly sunny. An isolated brief coastal shower possible. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
The Last Waltz Tour featuring Warren Hayes, Jamie Johnson, Don Was, and more is coming to the AMP on November 17th, and News 104.5 WOKV has your chance to win tickets to the show. Visit the contest page on WOKV.com and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets. The Last Waltz Tour live with News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 7:55 on this, the final segment of the Home and Garden Show for this week. And a reminder, Larry and I are here every single Saturday enjoying time with you from 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. We're grateful for the tremendous support that you've shown to Larry's Garden over these 20-plus years. Larry'sGarden.com, very grateful for the tremendous support you've shown to Home Pro Inspections for 20-plus years. It's actually now 25-plus years. You're 25-plus too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can stop saying over 20 years.
Yeah.
We can say over 25 years.
I think I have to cut it down and calculate it out.
Isn't that wild? That's just wild. When I look back 1994, set out on this home inspection journey, in my wildest dream, I had no idea we'd end up at over 35,000 inspections. Here's another funny thing. In 1994, when I started Home Pro Inspections, there were 9 home inspection companies in the phone book. And each one of those home inspection companies was just one man in a van.
One man in a van.
Our staff at Home Pro Inspections is now larger than the entire industry of home inspections was in Jacksonville when I started. That's just crazy.
Things change.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a window of opportunity, I suppose.
Yeah, it was a window opening up. Home inspection became popular, which is a good idea. You shouldn't buy the largest purchase that you make in a lifetime, generally speaking, without looking at it. You know, like people buy a used car, spend $2,000, and they take it to their mechanic and spend $150 to look at it.
Yeah, have you gotten Minshew Mania yet?
No, Minshew Mania.
No Minshew Mania?
No.
Gardner Minshew, the Jaguar quarterback.
Yeah.
He's kind of a Renaissance guy.
Yeah.
He's got like a porn star mustache. And reflective aviator glasses and like a bandana do-rag looking thing.
Oh, the 60s guy. A 60s guy.
Yeah. And then he's got the
swagger. The word you're looking for is swagger.
Swagger.
Okay, swagger.
Scott, my producer, says it's actually swagger.
And he's got bell bottoms. He's wearing bell bottoms.
Yeah, he's got like red bell bottom leisure suit, big white belt buckle, medallion. You know,
he may start a new fashion trend. You know,
a
fashion trend start with one person.
I've been doing the blue blazer and the khakis and the topsiders for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm really thinking about transitioning to sort of a
Fu Manchu mustache?
A Minshew mustache.
A Minshew mustache,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's close, you know.
It's like a Fu Manchu. What do you call that dot of hair? What's that called? The spot under your lip?
The soul patch.
Soul patch.
The soul patch.
Soul patch. Fu Manchu with a soul patch.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
You think?
Yeah, let's try it out and see how it looks.
So because we do the video stream now over this last bit of months, maybe
that would look good with your Speedos.
But here's the truth. I'll be in Vegas this week. I'm heading to Vegas Thursday. I won't be back till Monday. I'm going to broadcast. You know, I'll be with you through the wonders of modern technology. We'll do it together. I think while I'm in Vegas, it seems like a good place to hunt for a Minshew Mania outfit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll try it the week after.
A leisure suit. Maybe you got to make sure it's made out of polyester.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, polyester.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just something different.
Gigantic wide lapels, and, or a Mandarin collar. Remember those Nehru collar?
Nehru, like a Nehru
collar.
jacket?
Yeah, a Nehru jacket.
Nah,
that's what you need.
I'm going Minshew, not Nehru. 7:59, grateful that you've been with us. Have a beautiful week, and please use your turn signal.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the TuneIn Radio app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Big execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
Carrick, Fox News. The Pentagon announcing Friday the additional troops will deploy to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Fox's Lauren Blanchard.
Defense Secretary Mark Esper saying it's clear the weapons used to attack Saudi oil facilities were Iranian produced and warrant the deployment of U.S. troops to the region.
To send a clear message that the United States supports our partners in the region.
The Pentagon's announcement coming after an attack on major Saudi oil sites that forced the kingdom to shut down half of its production operations. President Trump says he's trying for now to avoid war with Iran and is not launching an immediate strike.
More details about the deployment are expected in the next few days. Former House and Urban Development Secretary under President Obama and 2020 Democratic presidential candidate Julian Castro is calling on Congress to begin impeachment proceedings after a whistleblower complaint regarding a phone call between President Trump and Ukraine's president.
The new report that we have out today indicates that the president is using his office to strong-arm another country into investigating a political opponent. If that's true, that is certainly an impeachable offense.
President Trump denies discussing anything improper. Shots fired at a high school football game in Philadelphia last night.
2 teenagers are in the hospital after a shooting at a high